Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. 1908 World Series. It's a rematch between the Chicago Cubs and Detroit Tigers of 1907 series. Can the Cubbies go back-to-back years and beat the Tigers? That is the question. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here for game number one. Alrighty. Take a look here at the starting lineup for game one of this World Series. We got leading off for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Playing left field, Jimmy Sheckard. Batting second, Johnny Evers. Batting third, playing right field is Frank Schultz. Batting fourth, playing first base is Frank Chance. Batting fifth, playing third base is Harry Steinfeld. Solly Hoffman. Batting seventh and playing shortstop is Joe Tinker. Batting eighth and doing the catching for the Cubbies is Johnny Kling. And on the mound doing the pitching and batting ninth is Ed RULBACK. And let's take a look at the starting lineup here for the hometown Detroit Tigers. Leading off playing left field is Matty McIntyre. Batting second, playing shortstop is Charlie O'Leary. Just want to make sure this is the right starting lineup. Don't want to have a mess up before we get started here. Just to make sure. And we're good to go. All righty. Batting third, playing center field for the Tigers, Sam Crawford. Batting fourth, playing right field is Ty Cobb. Batting fifth, playing first base is Claude Roseman. Batting sixth, playing third base is Germany Schaefer. Batting seventh and doing the catching, Ball Smith. Batting eighth, playing second base is Red Downs. And on the mound and doing the pitching for the Tigers is Ed Summers. We got the battle of the Eds. And let's get down here to Bennett Park and get this game started, folks. And we got Jimmy Sheckard, who batted .231 in 1908 with 2 homers and 22 RBIs. He'll be facing Ed Summers. He was 24 and 12 with a 1.64 ERA in the regular season. And here's the first pitch from Ed. Take a look around Bennett Park. And he's first pitch swinging, and he'll take on. We got this on. That's right. We still got this on pitch by pitch. Get that off of there. All righty. Here's the 1 pitch to Sheckard. 1-2 count on Jimmy. And that ball will be lifted in near first base. Roseman there makes the grab for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. And that'll bring up Mr. Johnny Evers. He batted .300 in the year with no homers and 37 RBIs. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Johnny. And that ball is fisted up the middle, and Evers will be on first with a 1-out base hit. Cubby's got a runner down there. And that'll bring up Frank Schultz. And Frank Schultz batted .236 in the regular season with a homer and 53 RBIs. And Johnny down there at first got excellent speed. And here's the pitch to Frank Schultz. And that one's taken down low, and Johnny's off and running. He's in there safely. So you got a runner in scoring position now with excellent speed. Schultz single probably drives him in. And here's the 1-1 pitch to Frank. And that one hits him, folks. Definitely wasn't intentional. But the Cubbies are chirping a little bit. But we got first and second now. And one out. And up to the plate steps Mr. Frank Chance. Chance batted .272. He had 2 homers and 55 RBIs during the regular season. Both runners with excellent speed on the pad. And here's the pitch to Chance. And he hits that one down the second. Can they turn 2 over the short? They get 1. We're going to have first and third now. 2 outs for Harry Steinfeld. Steinfeld batted .241 with a homer and 62 RBIs. And he come out with a key 2-out base hit here and put the Cubbies on the board. Here's the pitch to Harry. That ball is hit down the short, and he fumbles that ball. That's a big error down there by Charlie O'Leary, and that'll score a run, and the Cubbies take a 1-0 lead. Let's take a look at that again. Charlie misplays the ball and leads to an unearned run. So now we got first and second, still 2 out for Huffman. And he batted .243, 2 homers, 42 RBIs. Chance down at second. Harry down at first, both with excellent speed. Here's the 3-2 count. That ball is hit down the third, and he throws over to first. That'll end the inning, but the Cubbies score an unearned run. It's Cubs 1, Tigers coming to the plate. McIntyre, O'Leary, and Crawford. And Matty McIntyre batted .295 during the regular season. No homers and 28 RBIs. He'll be going up against Ed RULBACK. And Ed was 24-7 with a 2.03 ERA. Here's the pitch to Matty. And the 0-2 count. And that's taken for strike 3. 1 up and 1 down here in the bottom of the first. And Charlie O'Leary comes to the plate. He batted .251 in 1908 with 17 RBIs. And here's the 0-2 pitch to O'Leary. And that one's hit down the second. Should be an easy play for Johnny over the Chance for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down, and that leaves it up to Sam Crawford to get on board here. He batted .311, 7 homers and 80 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Sam. And that ball is fisted in the left field. It's going to drop for a base hit. So the Tigers, with 2 outs, got the tying run on the bases. And up to the plate steps Ty Cobb. Cobb batted .324 with 4 homers and 108 RBIs. Crawford with excellent speed down at first. And here's the pitch to Cobb. That ball is driven into right field. It'll drop in for a base hit. And Cobb's down there with a single. We got first and third and 2 outs. Tigers trying to make some noise here in the bottom of the first to tie this game up. And Roseman steps up to the plate. He batted .294 with 2 homers and 71 RBIs in the regular season. Can he get a 2-out base hit, tie this ball game up? Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. That ball is hit up the middle, and that'll score 1. Here's a play down at third, and he's going to be in there safely. And the batter gets the second on the throw down there. And it's a 1-1 game, folks. Tigers tie it right back up. Germany Schaefer's up. He batted .259. He had 3 homers and 52 RBIs. Go ahead run down there at third, and Ty Cobb. Insurance running Roseman at second. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Germany. And that ball is hit in the left field, and that's going to find the gap. That's going to score 2. And just like that, the Tigers are up 3-1. And that's a triple if Beatles was here for Mr. Schaefer. In a blink of an eye with 2 outs, the Tigers have scored 3 runs off of Ed RULBACK. Brings up Ball Smith. He batted .265 with a homer and 38 RBIs. Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. And the ball hits that back to the mound. That'll end the inning. But the Tigers score 3. We go to the top of the second. It's 3-1 Detroit. And Joe Tinker, Kling, and RULBACK will be due up here. Joe Tinker batted .266, 6 homers, and 68 RBIs on the year. Here's the first pitch to Joe. And that ball is popped up high in the air, waiting for it to come down. And Charlie O'Leary makes the catch for out number 1. And Johnny Kling's up now, batted .276, 4 homers and 59 RBIs in the regular season. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Kling. And that ball is hit up the middle. And O'Leary goes to his left, makes the play for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. 2 balls hit to O'Leary, 2 outs. And can Ed RULBACK do something here? He batted .232. We don't need no stinking DH and no homers and 9 RBIs on the season. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Ed. And that's a swing and a miss. And that'll end the top of the second. Ken Castro joins us here. Yeah, exactly, Ken. Wanted to get this World Series started, see if the Cubbies can win back-to-back World Series against these Tigers. We got the bottom part of the order due up here against the Cubbies. Down, Summers, and back to McIntyre. And Red batted .221 with a homer and 35 RBIs in 1908. Here's the 2-1 pitch to him. That ball's hit down the third, over to first. That'll be out number 1. Nice play by Steinfeld. And that'll bring up Ed Summers. He batted $124 with 5 RBIs and no home runs during the regular season. Can he help his own cause here? Here's the full count. It's the Ed and Ed show. That's a swing and a miss. He strikes him out for out number 2. And I believe that's RULBACK's second strikeout of the game, and it is. And up to the plate steps Marty McIntyre. He's 0 for 1 today. And a 2-2 count on him. That ball is hit down the third. Steinfeld fires over the chance. And that's going to be out number 3. No, he's safe on an error. Pulled him off the bag, it said. Let's take a look at that. Steinfeld up with it, throws over to first, pulls Chance off the bag, and that'll be an E5. That gives Charlie O'Leary a chance here. Charlie's 0 for 1 today. McIntyre down there with good speed. Will he stay put? Here's the 1-2 pitch to O'Leary. Another chance for Steinfeld. This time he makes win the inning. Tigers strand 1. We go to the bottom of the second. We got the top of the order due up here for the Cubbies. Sheckard, Evers, and Schultz. And Jimmy's 0 for 1 today. Here's the full count to Jimmy. And he hits that ball down the third, over the first, and he's in there safely with an infield hit. Tigers got a runner down at first, brings the tying run up to the plate. And Johnny Evers, he singled his first time up. And here's the 3-1 pitch to Johnny. That's a ground ball down the short, over to second. They get the lead runner. Now it's 1 out, and Evers down at first. Frank Schultz is up, and he walked his first time up. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Schultz, and that ball is lifted in the center field. That'll be out number 2. So 2 out, runner on first, and Frank Chance, he's 0 for 1 today. Can he get something going here with 2 outs? And off to the races goes Evers. He's in there safely with his second stolen base of the game. So runner in scoring position for Chance. Here's the 2-2 pitch to him. That ball is hit down the first, and he bobbles that one. That's going to be an error down there on Roseman, and the Cubbies are still alive here in the top of the third. First and third, Harry Steinfeld's up. Can Harry make the Tigers pay for that error as Aaron Reed joins us here tonight? And Harry fists that in front of the plate and throws down the first, and that'll end the inning. Cubbies strand two. We go to the bottom of the third. It's still 3-1 Tigers. You got Crawford, Cobb, and Roseman due up here. Sam's 1 for 1 today. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Crawford. And that's a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3. First out of the inning. Ty Cobb's up now. He's 1 for 1 today. And that one's fisted down the chance. That'll be an out. And 2 quick outs. And it's up to Roseman now. He singled and drove in a run his first time up. And that is a little bouncer, a fly ball rather, in the left field. That's going to split the gap. How far is he going to run, folks? He's going to slide in the second. Don't understand that. Roseman in there with a 2-out double. And Germany Schaefer's up. He is tripled his first time up, drove in 2. See if Germany can drive in another run here, folks. And that ball's going to drop in there. That's going to split the gap. And the Tigers score another run here. And Schaefer stops at second. And it's a 4-1 ball game. So we'll take another look at that. Germany Schaefer having a heck of a game 1 here. He sure didn't perform in the 1907 World Series, but he's doing a decent job here in 08. So now there's 2 out and Ball Smith's up. He's 0 for 1. Tigers up by 3. There's another insurance run down there at second. That one's hit down to Tinker over the chance. That'll end the inning, but not until the Tigers score 1. And we go to the top of the fourth, 4-1 Detroit. We got Solly, Hoffman, Tinker, and Kling due up here. Solly's 0 for 1. Here's the 0-2 pitch to him. And that hits him. That's the second hit batter. Now the Cubbies are standing at the top of the dugout. They're really chirping now. I know you're down by 3 and need base runners, but they think that was intentional. I just don't see where it would be. Solly now down at first, takes his lead. Joe Tinker at the plate. And he's off and running, folks. And he's going to be out by a country mile. So now there's 1 out and nobody on for Tinker. And here's the 1-0 pitch, and I'm sure Joe's going to get a base hit. That's what always happens after somebody gets caught stealing. But no, it's going to be a fly ball out to Crawford. He makes the catch. And that'll be 2 down. Johnny Kling, can he keep this inning alive? Full count on him. And that ball is hit in the right field. That's going to be at least a double. How big was that caught stealing now? And he's in there with a 2-out double. And can Ed help his own calls here and cut this lead in half, make it 4-2? And here's the first pitch to Ed. And that ball is hit in the center field. Crawford comes in, makes the catch. And the Cubbies strand 1. We go to the bottom of the fourth. We got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Tigers. Down Summers and back to McIntyre at the top. Red's 0 for 1. He's got a full count on him. And that's a swing and a miss. That ball got away from him. And he must have thrown down the first and we didn't see it. We'll take a look here. That was a terrible swing. That ball was in the dirt, folks. And that makes 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Ed Summers is up. He's 0 for 1 today. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Ed. And Ed Fights that one off in the left field. That should be a can of corn. And that's 2 outs as Sheckard makes the catch. That brings us back to the top of the order. And Matty McIntyre's 0 for 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Matty. And that one's hit up the middle. Joe Tinker gets it. Fires over to Chance. And the Tigers go down 1-2-3 to the top of the 5th we go. And the top of the order due up here for the Cubbies, Sheckard, Evers, and Schultz. Can Jimmy get something started here? Here's the 3-1 pitch to him. And he takes it for ball 4. So the Cubbies got the leadoff batter aboard. And that brings up Johnny Evers. He's 1 for 2 today. And here's the pitch to him. That ball is hit down the second. Only plays over to first. Gets the runner in scoring position with 1 out for Frank Schultz. Frank Schultz was the man in 1907. Can he be the man here in 1908? Schultz is 0 for 1 today. And here's the full count to him. That ball is hit down the second. Nice dive and stop down there for out number. Oh, he was safe. Let's take a look at that again. I thought he made a nice play, Frank Schultz. He makes the play in the field, but nice. He throws the bag, pulls him off of first. So Ed Red's charged with an error. We got first and third now and 1 out for Frank Chance. Chance is 0 for 2. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Frank. And they're off and running again. And again, he's out of there. Now there's 2 outs and a runner down at third. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Chance. And that ball is hit down the third. Slow roller over to first. That'll end the inning. He's safe. What the heck's going on here? I thought he had plenty of time to get Frank. I'm screwing the pooch here. And we don't get to see that. So that's a single and makes a game 4-2. Harry Steinfeld's up now. Chance down at first. Will he stay put or he try to steal and try to get in scoring position? Here's the pitch to Steinfeld. He fists that up the middle. That's going to be a base hit in the center field. Runner's heading for third. And he's going to be in there. We got second and third and 2 outs. So the tying runs in scoring position here for Solly. And Huffman's 0 for 1. A base hit here will tie this ball game up. All this coming with 2 outs. And that ball is hit down the second. That should be the third out. And that'll do it. But the Cubbies score 1, cut the lead to 4-2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We got O'Leary, Crawford, and Cobb due up. Charlie's 0 for 2 today. Here's the 1-2 pitch to O'Leary. And he hits that ball in the center field for a leadoff single. So the Tigers get the leadoff batter aboard here for Sam Crawford. Crawford's 1 for 2. O'Leary with decent speed down there at first. Here's the 1-1 pitch to him. And that's going to be hit down the Tinker to Evers to Chance. The 3 saddest words in the baseball. Tinkers to Evers to Chance. Double play. 2 outs now and nobody on for Ty Cobb. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Cobb. And that ball is hit high in the air. Johnny Kling makes the catch for out number 3. So the double play races the runner. And we go to the top of the 6th. It's still 4-2. You got Tinker, Kling, and RULBACK due up here. Here's the 0-2 pitch to him. That's a swing and a miss. And that is strikeout number 2 for Summers. Johnny Kling up now. He's 1 for 2 today. And here's the pitch to Kling. And that ball is hit in the left field. That'll be a base hit. Johnny aboard here with 1 out. And up to the plate steps Ed RULBACK. He's 0 for 2. Will he be laying down a bunt here and trying to get him in scoring position? And off to the races he goes. And again, they throw him out. The Cubbies are not having much success here on the bases. So now there's 2 outs and Ed still at the plate. 0-2 pitch to him. And that ball is hit in the right field for a base hit. So now still 2 outs. Runner down at first again. And Jimmy Sheckard's up. Ed's got decent speed, and we don't need no stinking DH, that's for sure. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Jimmy. That ball is lifted in the high in the air. He's going to make the catch. And it's going to be caught for out number 3. Tigers coming to bat. The Cubbies strand 1. You got Roseman, Schaefer, and Smith. Roseman's 2 for 2 with an RBI, off to a good start in this series. Here's the 0-2 pitch to him. And that's a check swing. He said he went around. That'll be out number 1. And Jeremy Schaefer up. He's 2 for 2 with 3 out of the 4 RBIs. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Schaefer. And he takes that for ball 4. So Schaefer's been on base all 3 times. And he's got good speed down there. And that brings up Ball Smith. He's 0 for 2 at second here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. He lays down a nice bunt back to the mound over the first for out number 2. So Schaefer's in scoring position. And Red Downs is up. He's 0 for 2. Red had that costly error, and there's a pitch out, and they're going to intentionally walk Red. Don't understand that. I'd have pitched to him. Summers is up. Why walk runners on? Put the tying run on the bases. Don't understand that philosophy. Let's see if Summers can make him pay here. And he strikes him out. We go to the top of the 7th. It's still 4-2. Evers, Schultz, and Chance. Johnny is off to a good start. He's 1 for 3. Here's the 0-2 pitch to him. And Johnny hits that ball in the right field. Cobb's going to make the catch for out number 1. And up to the plate now is Frank Schultz. He's 0 for 2 today. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Frank. And that ball is hit in the left field. And that ball's carrying pretty good, but he makes the catch. McIntyre throws the ball in. 2 up and 2 down for Frank Chance. Frank's 1 for 3 with the RBI today. Here's the full count to Chance. That ball's hit inside on him. He fisted in the center field. 3 fly balls to all 3 outfields. And that'll be 3 up and 3 down. We go to the 7th inning stretch. We got the top of the order due up here for the Tigers. McIntyre, O'Leary, and Crawford. Matty's 0 for 3 today. Here's the 3-2 pitch to him. And he hits that ball down the third. Steinfeld's up with it, throws over the Chance to retire McIntyre for the first out. Charlie O'Leary up now, 1 for 3. Here's the full count to O'Leary. And that's taken for ball 4. And that's the 3rd walk of the game given up by Ed RULBACK. Go with his 6 strikeouts. Leary down at first. Sam Crawford up. He's 1 for 3. And here's the pitch. And he's off and running. And he's going to be out by a mile. So now there's 2 outs, nobody on for Crawford. And here's the 2-2 pitch to him. And that's going to be lifted in the left field for a base hit. Like I say, how often does that happen, folks? Seems like a lot. Now you got Crawford down at first for Ty Cobb up. Cobb's 1 for 3 today. And that's going to be outside. Here's the throw down, and they're going to be safe to get a runner in the scoring position here for Cobb. See if Cobb can deliver. Crawford with excellent speed out here. Here's the 0-2 pitch to him. That ball's hit down the Steinfeld over to first, and they get Cobb to end the inning. Tigers strand 1. We go to the top of the 8th. Tigers holding on to a 2-run lead. Steinfeld, Huffman, and Tinker due up here. And Harry is 1 for 3. Can he get on base here? Bring the tying run to the plate. That's a roller down the short over to first. And that'll retire. And that'll send up old Solly. Solly is 0 for 2 today. Looking for a base hit here to get something started for the Cubbies. 1-1 pitch to Huffman. That's a hit down the third. Over to first. Quick 2 outs. And it's up to Joe Tinker to keep it going. He's 0 for 3 today. And here's the pitch to Tinker. And that's another ground ball down the third and another out. Cubbies go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Roseman, Schaefer, and Smith trying to add to this 4-2 lead. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Roseman. And that is fisted down in the shallow left field. And that'll drop in there for a base hit. That was played poorly out there. Played poorly out there by Tinker. Let's take a look at that again. Looked like they were scared of running into each other. Don't understand that. So, got Schaefer up. He is 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs in this game. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Schaefer. And that's an out at second. And that's all they'll get. So, there's 1 out now. Runner at first. And Schaefer and Smith's up. He's 0 for 2. Excuse me. There's a roller up the middle over to Tinker to Evers to Chance, and that's the second double play, and that'll end the inning, folks. We go to the bottom of the top of the 9th, and the Cubbies need to score 2 to get in this game. You got Kling, probably a pitch hitter for Eden, back to the top of the order, and Sheckard. Can Johnny get aboard here? He's 2 for 3. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Johnny. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. The tying run's going to come to the plate. See who's going to come off the bench. And Dale Howard comes off the bench. He batted .279 with a homer and 26 RBIs. Tying run at the plate. And that's going to be hit in the left field. And nice catch out there by McIntyre for out number 1. Back to the top of the order, and Jimmy Sheckard. Jimmy's 1 for 3. Johnny Kling still down there at first. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Jimmy. That's a slow roller back to the mound. And he throws down the second. Nope, they did get him. Take a look at that again. I thought for sure he was in there safe. So that's 2 outs now. Cubbies down to their last out. Definitely in there. Don't understand that as Philip Reynolds joins us. So now there's 2 outs. Jimmy Sheckard down at first. Johnny Evers is 1 for 4 today. Can he keep this game alive? Here's the 0-1 pitch to Johnny. And that's going to be hit down the first. That'll end the game. The Tigers take game 1 of this World Series 4-2. Take a look here at the box score. And the Tigers started the World Series in style down in the Cubbies at Bennett Park for a score of 2 to take an early 1-0 lead in the best of 7. Tigers pitcher Ed Summers throws 9 innings of 8-hit ball as Hunter joins us here. And in the bottom of the first, the Tigers third baseman Germany Schaefer had a productive at bat with 2 outs in a with runners on second and a third and 2 outs. Schaefer stroked a 2-run triple and made the score 3-1 Tigers. For the game, he was 2 for 3 with a triple, a double, and a walk while adding 3 RBIs. And for the Cubbies, Johnny Kling, he had a nice game, 3 for 4. And they was 3 caught stealings. Johnny Evers did have 2 stolen bases. Johnny was the only one successful. Schultz, Huffman, and Kling all was thrown out. Steinfeld made an error, and we had 2 Tinker to Evers to chase double plays. And for the Tigers, you had Sam Crawford 2 for 4. Roseman was 3 for 4 with an RBI. And like they said, Germany Schaefer 2 for 3 and 3 RBIs on the game. Ed RULBACK goes 8 innings, 9 hits, gives up 4 runs, walked 3, struck. Summers goes the distance, picks up the win, 8 hits, 2 unearned runs, walked 1 and struck out 2. And let's see who's going to be pitching game number 2. It's going to be Billy Dullivan going for the Tigers. We're going to go to Chicago for game number 2. And Orville overall will be pitching for the Cubbies. I want to thank Philip Reynolds, Hunter, Aaron Reed, and Ken Castro for joining us here tonight, watching game 1 of the 1908 World Series. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for reminders, and on your way out of Detroit, hit that like button and leave a comment. Until next time, y'all have a great day and take care.